Maanhaar on a Stoep was translated in English, and I'm going to try and read a little bit from the book, chapter 8. Danya was too scared to ask when Adrian Stewart was planning to go back to America and Canada. They were getting closer and closer every day. There were so many precious moments he wanted to reflect upon on his dad's last few years that he missed while in other exotic places all over the world. You complete my puzzle. I think my dad herded you for me. Immediately he raised his hands and waved, tried to delete what he just said, tried to wipe it away where it hanged between them, but to no avail. I mean like a sister, he tried desperately. Like a sister? This time she knew he lied. He was a bit in love with her and tried to suppress it. She should have shown him that she felt the same, but she wanted to leave the hunting to the male gender. Therefore she only smiled patiently. Hopefully he would also realize it before he did something stupid, like going away. Today they sat shoulder to shoulder at the lily pond behind their houses in Sequoia Road. This was not a normal picnic. This was a working picnic, according to Adrian. He waited for that one bird nobody ever saw or took pictures of, the one only described as a LBJ. But instead of searching and scanning the bushes eagerly for that found, he half sat, half laid, with his back to a tree, almost asleep. At first Danya was more on guard, but after a while started to feel sleepy herself. For the work session they packed a picnic basket, which included wine and last night's leftover bravours on rolls. After a glass of wine, Danya felt, be damned the little brown bugger, whoever he might be. She should stand up now and stretch a bit, or she would shoot a root to the tree trunk she sat on. Just then something caught her eye on the other side of the pool. What? The little brown jobby? She touched Adrian's arm. What? Abruptly he sat up. Careful, you will chase it away. What? Your special LBJ. Where? He got his camera ready and held it in front of his left eye. Just on the other side of the pond. I don't know birds, but this one hops and jumps all over the place, like a cicola or a wagtail. It is just a bit darker. He looked in the direction she indicated with her hand. Then he groaned his emotion. Shit! Is it your LBB, your very special own little brown bugger? She was so happy she found it and made him aware. His day was probably made. Your very special little brown bugger, my dear Danya, is the tip of a huge yellow Maanhaar's tail twitching. He grinned excitedly. The rest of the huge bugger is in the grass, watching us. He saw us first. Holy shit! Everything in her was suddenly as tense as could be. If the adrenaline let go now, she would sit 10 feet high on the roof of Spirit of the River, the house behind them. Just don't try and move or get away now and ruin my day. Adrian let his camera down and took her firmly by the arm. Because, lady, if you run, you are dead. Then what do we do? It is nearly dark and we are 500 meters from the nearest road. 20 meters. But sorry, 20 meters too far away. And we wait and see if he moves away. That is usually what lions do when they see people. But what happens if he doesn't? Exactly the case. He didn't move as yet. Then we move, little by little, without turning around. I am counting to 3. Then we get up simultaneously. I can't. My legs are like jelly. You have to. I'm already counting. 1. Adrian hung his camera around his neck and took the picnic basket firmly with his right hand. He grabbed her arm even firmer with his left. 2. Up. There wasn't 3, she complained. How the hell did you look an angry savage in the eye and try to keep your feet firmly on the ground? She wondered. She stumbled over a piece of wood, but Adrian kept her firm. His fingers cut into her arms from the pressure, but at least she didn't fall. Ouch! It came by itself. She actually meant, damn, the lion is going to charge. His ears were pulled back and he was in the ready position to attack, very low on the ground. The little dark brown bugger at the tip of his tail swept like a broom, left to right, right to left over the ground, and then up and down, the sign that he was definitely going to charge. Stand still, Adrian whispered, when her legs just wanted to go backwards by themselves. How long could a person stand frozen before his legs collapsed like a bag of oranges? Your dad chased them away with a stick, she whispered after a while. I know, but I don't have a stick. Then use the picnic basket instead. Okay. Footsack lion! It worked. The moment Adrian lifted the basket, the lion turned and trotted away, but not far enough. He turned and looked back at them. Off you go, lion! Yes, get lost, big guy, Danya added to the commotion. The Maanhaar retreated to the bush. Come, Adrian said and turned around. But he still looked over his shoulder, just in case. He stayed ready to turn back and looked the lion in the eye again if the predator decided to charge. Eventually, the house was between them and the lion. Adrian let go of her arm and rubbed the place where he held her. I think I must have hurt you. Tomorrow it will be blue. Sorry. Okay, that was a small piece from Maanhaar on your Stoep. It is available on Amazon if you want to read the rest of the story. Thank you.